since my last video, we've learned a thing or two about Live Studio, so let's go over everything I've found, and that includes the ideal settings for reducing lag, how to fix audio, the recommended system requirements, and the guaranteed way to get access. And we're going to start with the recommended system requirements, and this took some digging to find, and I was actually quite surprised when I did find it. So firstly, we'll do a quick comparison with the OBS requirements, which for some reason is here on Steam. So we can see this recommends an Intel i7 8700K, 8GB of RAM, and the GeForce 10 series graphics card. So that's pretty basic. And now for Live Studio, and if you're wondering why you've never found the requirements, I'm going to show you why. So the problem is these requirements are basically buried deep inside TikTok Live Studio, so I'm going to click my profile picture, then I'm going to click into the help center here. Now there's all sorts of different articles here, none of them are obvious, but I click getting started here, then I click on how to go live on TikTok, and I wade through all this information. If I keep scrolling, eventually we're going to get to a section which actually shows us the system requirements, and here it is. Now this is where I was actually quite shocked. Just look at some of these requirements. So for example, just to run Fortnite, they're recommending minimum a 2060 NVIDIA graphics card. Now if you excuse me, I'll never know how to say this word, elite, I'll say the latter one. So they have these so-called elite specs, and I don't know what that means, but to run a game like League of Legends, PUBG, Fortnite, or console games is recommending an i9 9900K, a 2080 RTX graphics card, and 32GB of RAM. If we go back to what OBS is recommending here, that seems quite ridiculous what Live Studio is recommending. But anyway, this is what TikTok is suggesting, and that means you need the best settings, so let's move on to that. So if I stay on this article and I literally scroll all the way to the bottom, we have this strangely formatted section about H.265. Not only is it strangely formatted, it's also for some reason mentioning OBS. Anyway, the key point here is that it says H.265 takes up smaller CPU usage and also has superior flow into the advanced settings. This is probably have chosen the H option. People's phones can't handle 1080. However, for me, I've streamed in 1080p for 2 years straight on TikTok, and I hardly get any complaints in my life, so I'm going to recommend that you leave it on 1080p. Now, let's talk about audio. Some people have reported echoing audio, so here's the fix, and big thanks to Kos here on my community tab who shared the fix with us. So there's two things Kos says here. Firstly, when you open Live Studio, sometimes your mic or your audio gets duplicated, so you need to go in the audio settings and delete one of the sources.
We will then resume our next experiment. Let there be glory to the pawns who reach the end of despair. The experiment will now begin. Satellite radar activated.
I just hope the water...
Here are the materials you'll need.
can make something better. I could find a use for this. I'll remember this place. Must pass this up. I can make something better. Should I grab some water? Stay in there.
Let's move to the factory.
Should I grab some water? Anything useful? I could find a use for this. Should I grab some water? I needed some medicine. I'll stay in there. It's surprisingly heavy. Sounds something useful. I don't think I'm particularly talented. I might have made something good.
Has been terminated.
Better catch my breath. Lucky. I needed some medicine. That's too bad.
A subject has been terminated.
The meteorite has collided. The others must be trying to get to it.
A new area has been restricted.
I can make something better. I think it's okay for a beginner. I don't think I'm particularly
A
talented.
subject has been terminated.
I might have made something good here. Let's pass this up. I can make something better. With precision. Feel any better? Something quite valuable. I tend to get a bit seasick. Let's test this up. I don't feel any better. I improved a bit at least. I'll be really disappointed if this goes poorly. I don't think any boats will stop here. Anything useful?
A subject has been terminated.
Something quite valuable. Let's test this up. Gift no one will refuse. Precision. Can't make any excuses.
A subject has been terminated.
I tend to get a bit seasick. Let's test this up. Anything useful? Well, I improved a bit at least.
A subject has been terminated.
I'm really disappointed if this goes poorly. Shouldn't need to do this often. I don't think any boats will stop here. Anything useful?
Alpha will appear soon.
A new area has been restricted.
Here.
Rapid reconstruction is no longer available. Test subjects can no longer be revived.
Do I have to take my shoes off inside? Was that an animal sound?
A subject has been
A tree of
terminated.
life is near. Look around you.
Killing spree.
Oh,
A
that's a
subject
special
has been
material,
terminated.
isn't it? I'll recommend you a
surprisingly dead.
A subject has been terminated.
Small things can be powerful too.
A subject has been terminated. Ally killing spree! A subject has been terminated. Ally killing spree!
Was that an animal sound?
Help me. Thanks for protecting me.
Do I have to take my shoes off inside?
There's a meteorite over there.
Some beach umbrellas. It'd be a nice vacation spot. Useful? Now stay there. Watch for branches. Be completely silent.
A new area has been restricted.
A nap would be refreshing. Anything useful?
Go this. Hold on to something.
Anything useful? There must have been a few tourists at some point.
Help me. Hold on to something. Help me.
I don't like this. It feels like cheating. Anything useful? Hello? Where do I check in? I don't want sand in my shoes. It's coarse and irritating. I'm looking forward to seeing what's inside.
A subject has been terminated. A new area has been restricted. Rampage!
Elsewhere. Hello? Where do I check in? With precision. I don't feel any better.
A subject has been terminated. Rampage!
Must be in there. I have no intention of becoming a target. I hope it isn't broken from the fall.
Oh, that's a special material, isn't it? I'll recommend you an item.
It's a privilege.
Hands in the air!
Down.
A subject has been terminated. A new area has been restricted. Rampage! 10 survivors remain.
Shouldn't need to do this often. If I hadn't learned how to use a sword, I might have learned archery.
There's a crashed meteorite. Let's check it out.
If you have something to say, show yourself. Let's pass this up. Better catch my breath. With precision.
A subject has been terminated. Rampage!
Useful? A gift no one will refuse. Well, I improved a bit at least. No hard feelings. I'd better not let down my guard. With precision.
A new area has been restricted.
Almost passed this up. I don't like this. It feels like cheating. I'd better not let down my guard. That's too bad. It takes discipline to become a master swordsman or archer.
A subject has been
Be the last
terminated.
team standing.
Rampage! A subject has been terminated. Legendary! 3 survivors remain.
My sword won't be covered in any more blood today. Now it's my turn.
We will then resume our next experiment. Let there be glory to the pawns who reach the end of despair.
The experiment will now begin. Satellite radar activated.
Find the materials you need here.
I might have learned archery. This will be useful. Probably. Anything useful?
Go to the archery range.
I can make something better. Anything useful? I can make something better.
Let's find the materials you need here.
I might have learned archery. It's a privilege. It takes discipline to become a master swordsman or archer.